Hey, I'm JC, and this is my wife, Luann. Um, I was diagnosed in 1997 with an anaplastic astrocytoma in the left front lobe. And before we actually discovered it, for a few weeks, I called them episodes, and it would be to where I would want to do something, but my body just wouldn't do it. I would lock up and I'm a recording engineer, so I would hit the tape deck stop button, and my hand would just kind of hover there, and I'm going, you need to do this. And I knew something was wrong. And so then I finally was able to see just a general practitioner, and she was going to refer me to, there was a Friday I was going to go to this neurologist, and the night before that doctor's appointment, I had a seizure in the middle of the night, and then that's when we knew something was up.
After the seizure, like when you're in the hospital and a lot of very smart, very busy people start to become very concerned, it kind of all fell apart from there. But eventually we got on a better path and are happy to be this far down the road.
Yeah.
So I think at first we tried to find the best help we could from just starting from the ER, and got a lot of different opinions from different people, and thankfully eventually found at Emory, Dr. Gilbert and Terry were there, and we really found out that finding a neuro-oncologist is pretty important and was very helpful in our journey. And after that, as we found them, JC also had surgery. He ended up having surgery at NIH. And then we came back to Atlanta and did a clinical trial for temozolomide with Dr. Gilbert at Emory. And then after that, radiation, 6 weeks,
whatever,
of radiation. Yeah. So all in all, I would say that was about a year of active treatment.
Yeah. Luann bore the brunt of all this initial
research.
Yeah. So she's the one that had all the people coming out of the woodwork saying, oh, did you see this article in Time, or did you see this? And this sounds bad, but I had the easy road because I just had to go to surgery. She's the one that had to be in the waiting room with, parents and relatives, and I got to avoid all of the reality, and I just got to go through treatment. She's the one that had to deal with the nuts and bolts of navigating this, what is good information and what is just, not good. Aside from still being an idiot, I thankfully have no long-term effects, I think. Do I?
I would say he still has trouble talking sometimes, like finding the right words on occasion. He does get migraines every once in a while, which may be completely unrelated. I would say that a life-changing diagnosis like this is not what you would hope for, but if and when it happens, it's an opportunity to evaluate your life and to avoid living the unexamined life. And when you do examine your life, get your house in order. It's your spiritual life, your relationships. It's an opportunity to make the most of whatever you have left, whether you survive for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, or whether you don't have that long. It's just a beautiful but tragic opportunity to really be intentional about how you choose to live your life and how you choose to treat the people around you, and then how you use whatever you have, whatever you've got left.
Yeah. Anytime I share one-on-one my story, I say,
what do you want to whisper it to me?
no, it's just the biggest blessing, because
Yeah.
Now you know what's important.
Yeah.
U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. National Institutes of Health. National Cancer Institute. Cancer.gov. 1-800-4-CANCER. Produced August 2021.